Hello, welcome to Tiger Lilith Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everyone is good and well. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn for the new moon. So Capricorn placements, we are going to take a look at some new energies that are coming into you and for you, pardon me, with the new moon. Energies that are faded away, someplace you can maybe make room in your life for spontaneity. The new moon really encourages that. It's also a great time to set intentions. So if you do intention setting, this spread could be useful for setting your intentions. So let's see, Capricorn. Under what has faded away? We've got the Queen of Swords here. What has faded away? The Queen of Swords is she's an energy that's very sure of herself, but you'll notice she's a queen that is not facing forward. She's facing off to the distance. She's serving whoever is looking towards her profile, not her full face. So I feel like this energies that are fading away, the incoming of the new moon, are passive energies. I get the sense here, we'll see how the rest of your spread comes, but mainly the sense that you are no longer interested in entertaining passive energies. You want peace and tranquility. If you'll see, there's a bonsai tree here as well. There's a very zen aspect to this card. So Capricorn, I think here you are looking at anything that's not going to bring you a sense of peace and tranquility, especially when it comes to your mental state, is fading away. And if you feel that it's not, that could be a great place to do some intention setting on how you can achieve some mental clarity it's interesting, achieving mental clarity by being more passive. What is emerging into consciousness? This is an area, you got the Ace of Wands here. This is an area that this is like the universe working behind the scenes for you. So the Ace of Wands, we're talking a lot of new beginning, passionate, creative energy, the spark of a new project. There's something, this isn't really a work card, but Capricorns, you do tend to work a lot. Might have something to do with your work. This is also an area where it's suggested you surrender and listen to your dreams and intuition. So anything that you dream up, if you feel like a spark of creativity for something, I would follow that, because that's kind of what the universe is setting up for you with this moon phase. And consciously, the seeds that are being sown here, Capricorn, are justice. These cards are fairly similar, but seeds that are being sown is interesting. Facing forward, but in balance. So the energy that's fading is this is passivity, and what's replacing it is a very balanced, direct energy. It looks like those are the seeds that you are sowing for this new moon here. Under how can you clear space for something new, we have the Hermit. So go inside. This is about very deep contemplation. So far, this is, to me, a pretty contemplative spread, aside from the Ace of Wands. But aces it's contemplative in the sense that it's such a brand new energy. You're not really aware of the potential that this energy will have when it shows itself to you. So there is a lot of thought that has to go in with this. The Hermit, under how can you clear space for something new? This is interesting because this is how you can create spontaneity in your life. So the message here is to create spontaneity in your life by taking a solo journey, perhaps with a companion that you trust. If you notice, the Hermit has a trusted dog by him, a constant companion that will offer nothing but love and support. So well, going through this introspective phase to obtain spontaneity might be a good idea to also have a support system with you at this time. And then how can you connect with the source of your power? Interesting. We have the Three of Swords. This is generally a card of heartbreak, deep sorrow. So how you, and this is again how you can connect to your power. This is also how the connection between the outer life, outer environment, and your inner world is working. So there's something unhealed about either your outer environment or your inner self. I'm going to think it's your inner self with the suggestion of how to clear space for something new. Is deep introspection and soul searching. Probably because there is something that requires healing on the inside Capricorn. So somewhere that comes from you, right? No one else can do this work for you. Your wisdom, the guidance, kind of overall energy guidance card, we have the Two of Wands. So I do feel, interesting, we have the Ace of Wands, we have with the Two of Wands. There's a journey starting for you. The universe is setting something up for you as far as creativity and passion and instinct goes, and also little intuition, but more of an instinctual knowing. And then the Two of Wands is kind of having a hard time deciding what path that you should take. But it's great here because it's knowing that you do have multiple paths to take. And I think that with the energy in this spread, that's a good thing. 'Cause this is really encouraging exploration. And a lot of the energy, these energies here are pretty either contemplative or, law and justice kind of. There's really not a lot of movement when it comes to most of this spread. But we're going to clarify your spread here, Capricorn, and see what else comes out for you. Okay, let's see, Capricorn. Yeah, this Three of Swords and the Hermit seem to be really connected to me for some reason. And Justice. The Hermit and Justice are not really similar energies, but I don't know why they're feeling that way to me right now. So let's see, the Queen of Swords, what has faded away for Capricorn? Let's clarify the Three of Swords. What has faded away? Clarified by the Ace of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Cups it can be a love offer. It can also be like knowing that there is an infinite source of love, emotion, cups available. Rather, there's an infinite source to fill the cup available, that this cup can always be running over. What is fading away? This is also something that needs to be fully released. I get the feeling that there was a new beginning, perhaps, maybe in love, or a loving new beginning, something that made you feel overwhelmed with joy and happiness. And it maybe didn't go the way you wanted, and that's why this Queen of Wands, that's why this passive energy is also being suggested to be released. No, maybe this is something, okay. I think it's more that you're being passive in a love offer right now. You're being passive when it comes to love. And that is not really a way to get love. If you want love. If you don't want love, then be passive, right? But if it is something you want, the passivity of the Queen of Swords, it's funny, I don't mean the Queen of Swords is passive, but in this sense, she She can be. And I'm picking up on a passivity here. What is emerging into consciousness? Ace of Wands clarified by the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is very symbolic of it's a rite of passage type card. Can be symbolic of religious institutions, spiritual institutions, marriage, commitment. It's also a card of initiation. With the Ace of Wands here, what is emerging into consciousness? Okay, I get the feeling, Capricorn, that what's emerging into consciousness is the kind of love and relationships that you want. You're becoming more clear about this, I think. I think there's this Ace of Cups kind of passive energy, loving. Maybe this is going to sound weird, but it almost felt like it's a little too loving for you. Because of its passivity, this is a confusing message. I'm trying to figure out how to deliver it. Something was too loving. It was too much, and I feel that it overwhelmed you. And here, under what is emerging into consciousness, Eight of Wands, instinct, the Hierophant, marriage, institution, you're figuring out what you really want, instinctually, what you want, not what you're told love is, not what you're told it's going to look like. It's interesting that what has faded away is this very fairy-like figure who's very ethereal, and what's emerging into consciousness is someone that is, to me, very opposite. These are really opposite energies. Here again, front-facing, passive to the side. You're stepping into some sort of power here, Capricorn. The universe is setting the energy up for you to do so. That's what I'm really feeling here. So let's see, what seeds are you sowing with Justice? So righting wrongs, feeling like you are receiving right of wrongs, clarified by the Star, inspiration. Okay, there could be a legal settlement that goes on your benefit, Capricorn, and it is inspiring to you. It makes you feel good. It gives you a push, maybe, to try something new. Justice is also about discrimination and judging things, and I think the seed you're sowing here, honestly, is being more discriminating, again, about what you find gives you hope and inspiration and almost a sense of otherworldliness. The Star is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very healing energy. It's open and calm, but it's all about bright prospects. So, yeah, you're realizing here, in a discriminating way, in a judging way, what do you consider optimism? What is openness to you? Because I think, Capricorn, that it looks different than what you've been told it is or what it should be, and you're starting to realize that and feel that, and maybe make some adjustments. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card here to clarify the Hermit, but one just popped out. Oh boy. Okay. So we have the Moon and the High Priestess. I consider these two cards probably the most intuitive of the cards. Interesting enough, too, the High Priestess here is preparing for initiation. The Hierophant is initiation. So the universe there's an initiation that is going to be taking place, and how you can clear space for it is with this deep introspection and getting ready for the initiation. Be prepared. This is really the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Moon. This is searching inward. The Moon is understanding that there are ebbs and flows to things. So being able to go with the flow is something that I think is going to be very important for you at this time as well, Capricorn. Clear space for something new. And trying something new. The Moon is mysterious, right? The Moon is mystery and intrigue. That's going to be a good thing for you right now, Capricorn. And you're into the High Priestess. Keep readying yourself for whatever this initiation is. And again, look inside to ready yourself with the Hermit. Shine the lantern that the Hermit holds inside of yourself, right? Shine it inward. The Hermit here is holding his lantern. And in traditional tarot, interestingly enough, the star that is in the lantern is the star. So we have a lot of unifying cards coming out. Under how you can connect with your source power, the Three of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups. As I said, this is a card about union. In a relationship reading, this is very much a card about relationships, union, a proposal in the sense that not like a marriage proposal like the Hierophant, but like, do you want to go out on a date type proposal? Paired with the Three of Swords, heartbreak. This is, to me, very clearly about painful endings in relationships and looking inward. If you don't heal these painful endings in relationships, or it doesn't have to be endings, just pain in relationships, general, if these things are not healed with this introspection and this tapping into your intuition and just kind of going with the flow, you're going to have a really hard time seeing this new beginning, this Ace of Wands that is trying to initiate you into something new that will be passionate and will drive you. You will want to do this thing. And the universe is setting you up for it, but you need to do the work here first, Capricorn, which is deal with heartbreak and pain. It could be in any relationships, but this card really tells me that this was heartbreak from an intimate, loving relationship. And it has to do with a lot of feminine energy. You're really being asked to clear space for something new by tapping into feminine energy here. All right, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. This exploration that you're going on with the Two of Wands, this kind of encouragement to explore and go off on your I think you're going to do it on your own. I think that's what this is saying, or it is suggesting that you do it on your own. The Hermit, same thing. And if you'll notice, all of these cards are solo except for the Two of Cups. And this is where the healing needs to come into play. Okay, let's see here, Capricorn. As far as signs go, we have a lot of major arcana out here, but dominant signs we've got out here. Taurus, we have Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Virgo. Those are the signs that are standing out to me here. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.